welcome to the Generals, gentlemen.
All right, here we go. A very delayed, but still here it is on time. The third game between Momo and Paul. So, bit of a grudge match, and it's cool to see this game coming to the third game of the series. So,
I believe Momo had faction selection, so he's gone with US forces again. And Paul going for Ostia and straight away locking in Ostroupen.
Yeah, Momo had a pretty convincing VP lead. We did follow their past two games earlier. The first game was really close and really tight, but the second game was definitely in the favor of Momo. So we are on Faymanville, and I do quite like this map. I think it's a pretty good map overall. Getting an MG in the house in the middle is really strong if you can do it. But at the same time, it's a small house, and if Momo rushes nades, you can wipe that pretty easily.
Yeah, those small houses. So vulnerable to grenades.
Other than that, Paul, I wonder if he goes for a sniper. Currently, he's gone for the same strategy as we saw in Game 1, where he actually has neglected his barracks for now. But do expect him to retreat the Pioneers, possibly after the VP, get the barracks out. Because in the first game, I believe, I don't remember the exact order, but I'm pretty sure it was Ostroupen, MG, then barracks. Was that right? It was something like that,
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Something like that.
But anyway, he has a MG overlooking the field. This is a really important MG to have. It's a bigger building, so the nades aren't as powerful. Hard to take the field back. However, Momo uses the smoke grenades very effectively to cap the points.
Well, it looks like Momo's going to be losing his fuel at the very least. It looks like he's trying to... He has designs on Paul's fuel, though, in return.
Yeah, there is an Ostroupen squad here, but the riflemen should be able to deal with that.
Maybe he doesn't want to lose control of that garrison. Maybe that's why he's just sticking around instead of moving in to cap that fuel in return.
At the same time, Momo's being really safe, so I think he's perhaps worried about a sniper. You do kind of have to play very safe and defensive against a Vermax sniper because they leave you so much manpower.
Oh, MG suppresses that rear echelon, forcing them off.
Well, maybe he's scared about an MG because he hasn't revealed the second MG yet. So Momo might be expecting there to be an MG kind of overlooking the Ostroupen at the fuel point. But currently, Paul has 2 fuel points. This is a really strong lead for him.
Yeah, exactly. Momo's got to make some plays, otherwise he's just going to lose his ticking capabilities.
Yeah,
so he's going for that 4th rifle now, though, so maybe he's going to be going for a similar build to what we saw last time. Bringing out a Stuart.
Yeah, that strategy he pulled off worked really well. Captain into double pack howitzer, but I think we'll have to see a Stuart this time around. I mean, he had such a strong swing when he stole an MG, wiped an Ostroupen, that normally you can't get away with that sort of build order. So no. I would expect at least a pack howitzer and then a Stuart. Momo, after his game earlier, it was against Korean Army. He really struggled with a defensive Wehrmacht playstyle because he didn't have any artillery. So by having this build order, he's going to have that pack howitzer online really early, and that shouldn't be a problem for him.
Yeah, but he just can't get any fuel right now.
Yeah.
Paul's got MGs overlooking both fuels, and Momo's too afraid to try and cap them.
In order to cap them, he has to go for the grenades, which he's going now, but it's delaying his captain tech, but not by too much.
Paul's got a flamethrower, he's making a push on that garrison now. Well, yeah, he gets out before even a burst comes through. That's nice reaction times.
This is often what US map control looks like when you don't go the LT tech. It's harder to get the map when you don't have the M20 to 4 squads off. But I think part of the reason why Paul has had such a strong opener is because of this MG house. It just completely denied that fuel point, which was originally where Momo went to cap first. Looks like he's going to be going in, however. He has his nades online, so now Momo is being aggressive, turning up the heat, but this Flamer Pyre doing some great damage. The MGs are in both of these houses, so Momo can only really play in the middle.
Yeah, he's got to make a decision which garrison he wants to clear with his grenades.
He's actually going for a flank on this house, maybe? Nade over the wall? Oh, no. going for the cutoff. So
oh, there, he threw a grenade like super late.
On the Ostrupen. Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe it was an accident, but the nades are revealed. And actually it's an ambo, so this is a really low vehicle-oriented build. And it's not working too well so far. That's the barracks coming out from Paul as well as the med bunker.
Yeah, Paul doesn't really have to worry about trying to rush up because he's had such good fuel control. He doesn't need a pack.
And so much manpower bleed from Momo. He dropped a lot of riflemen. Ostrupen.
Unlucky that he's gone for the ambulance because his riflemen are so low.
Yeah, good timing there. Until Momo gets a pack howitzer out, he probably won't be able to take much territory. He's kind of relying on the grenade timings to force away an MG, win an engagement, get a fuel point, and currently he hasn't. So, yeah, Paul's looking good currently, but this is pretty much what we had similar in game 1, but the difference is when Momo went for the grenade push, it had a huge impact.
Yep. Paul's MG positioning just seems to be a little bit better this game.
Yeah, it's certainly a more spread out map than Kolodny.
Looks like he has started his tech now. Well, in fact, he's about halfway through, Captain. But still a long way away in terms of manpower from being able to build a pack howitzer. Paul's got 4 Ostrupen squads. That's quite a large army of Ostrupen.
And 2 engineers as well.
Yeah. It's gone very heavy into tier 1.
There we go. So the smoke is forcing off the MG. Can't quite nade it, but he can cap the fuel and then take the garrison for himself. So now the nades are definitely paying off. Triple cap's been on for a while. Momo's down to 400 VPs. Never good to be that behind early as US.
See, he's moved his ambulance forward, so it looks like he's trying to do a forward retreat point of sorts. Down by that fuel. See him making use of that, so he can soft retreat back there if he needs to heal and reinforce.
Yeah,
it can be double-edged sword, because if your squad's going to retreat, they're not going to retreat to that, they're going to retreat to your base.
Trip and move in for a Faust, he could lose that one. The ambo is so slow and fragile. It's a very risky play, but given Momo's bad position, I think he kind of has to make a risky play here. Looks like actually a Pioneer, so no MG back in the house.
No, he's setting up to fire on those riflemen anyway.
The need of that rifleman capping the munitions point. Another smoke nade comes through, so Momo is starting to kind of get his territory back. He has a fuel point and a VP, which is very, very important to have both of those things.
Oh, and a munitions been cut off though, so
yeah. Munitions point's obviously important too when you are going for a grenade reliant playstyle, but now Momo's pushing in the middle, so he does have a lot of squads. 4 riflemen, a captain, echelon. It's a lot of capping power, more than you would normally see when you go a light vehicle build. Nade comes through, but should get dodged. Yeah, but it's forcing the MG away, so it's having a strong impact. Captain up close here against his Ostrupen. Good time for the Thompson. And so now Paul's going for a sniper. Very, very late is the sniper, but I think it's going to be very strong manpower bleed, which is, a sniper's pretty much always good in this matchup.
Yeah. We're still quite far away from a steward as well.
Yeah.
It's in a tough spot.
Okay, this could be an MG wipe, actually. Oh, no. He retreats it just in time, but is it in time? Oh, he's actually suppressed. The captain actually going for it. He does steal the MG, but he's suppressed.
Oh, no.
The rifleman can smoke this one, though. Smoke and then cap it, or just maybe go for the cap anyway. Yeah, there we go. And that is the pivotal moment in this strategy. That's what the nades are for. The nades are for stealing the MGs.
He lost one of his engineers down in the south. His pioneers, rather.
Oh, was that with a flamer or without?
Without.
Without, okay. So that's still a massive blow.
There's like a huge pile of bodies by that southern garrison, like just by the power pole.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Is that a whole Ostrupen squad as well? He had 4 Ostrupen. He's lost 3 squads now. He's lost Ostrupen. He's lost the MG, the Pios. This is pretty much the same as our first game.
Yeah.
It took longer, but Momo, he pulled the trigger, he put his pedal on the gas, and just too much aggression. And I think when Paul lost that first MG, he was focusing on taking it back and not on watching his other squads. So, whew, big sigh of relief here for Momo, especially as the Stuart hits the field. We do have 2 snipers, which is very, very deadly. But at the same time, the Stuart's a great counter.
Yeah, and Paul still hasn't put down his tech structure yet, so he can't build a pack or anything else to counter that.
Yeah, no mobile defense. You know, he has locked in the Ostrupen, so he can't go for any of those vehicle call-ins to stall.
Now Momo's going to be able to run over these S-mines. Is he? No, he's going somewhere else.
Uh-oh, the captain. Oh, he didn't see the flags, obviously. Ouch. Oh, I could even lose the captain. No, not quite.
Oof.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
So now Paul's losing pretty much the entire map, and now Momo locks in his Persian commander, and it worked wonders for him against, it was Korean army. The downside, I said it earlier, was his arty, and he already has a pack howitzer, so I think this is a great position for him to be in. Even if Paul, you know, does get a couple of tanks in the late game, he still has the Pershing, which is a great response to that. As for Paul, though, man, he doesn't have any packs. Like, this is the problem with such a heavy tier 1 build, is that it's good against the riflemen themselves, but like, what is the answer to the Stuart?
Yeah, I think that second sniper was maybe a little bit greedy. Probably should have been expecting some kind of light vehicle.
The Stuart's going to be driving around the Ostrupen, trying to avoid the Faust here. Forces the retreat. So many munitions, though, but no telemines.
Our opponents are
Yeah,
seizing
losing
the
that second
sector.
pioneer was a big blow.
Yeah, this is looking pretty dire for Paul. He has a fair bit of fuel, though, so he might actually be able to get a Panzer IV if he does tech, but it's the manpower that is letting him back.
Yeah, as long as the snipers are still alive, he's still in this game.
Yeah.
That's really what it all comes down to.
So we have the M1, the reaction. Well, I guess not reactionary. Well, mine goes off in the middle. That must be the rifleman mines. But the anticipating of a Panzer IV. You know, that's what the M1's here for.
The enemy is taking our
Yeah,
territory.
Paul still hasn't ticked though, so...
Preemptive is the word I was looking for. The preemptive M1 AT gun. There we go. I got it in there in the end.
New anti-tank
Oh,
gun has arrived.
MG's up to vet 1 now. Could pop those incendiary rounds. No. It's just going to retreat.
More S mines
Where's that
go off.
pack?
So the pack's
Okay,
it's calling
now
up
from
now,
the field.
but
Enemy forces are
the most
securing
important
our
thing for
territory.
Momo is to hold double fuel, because then he can get a Sherman out before the Pershing. That would put him in a great spot. He was already in a great spot,
Our supply lines.
but you know that's going to make it even harder for Paul when he has to juggle his packs between a Stuart and a Sherman, especially later on when there's a Pershing. That's just too much to deal with.
Yep. Looks like his Stuart's going to take a Faust though. It's going to slow him down somewhat.
Pack's so far away though, and Momo knows that. Could even lose his Ostrupen squad. Rifleman on the chase as well.
Losing a sector.
Looks like he actually will survive this one though. Yeah, barely gets away.
How are the snipers doing? 9 kills, 5 kills. Okay, they're starting to get there.
The Pioneers are being built. Oh, that sniper takes a direct shot from the pack howitzer. Yikes.
Wow.
Been upgraded.
He's a tough one though.
And rocket artillery is
Shrugged
now
off
Crypt
those
steel helmet.
explosives.
So Paul is actually taking up now. He has his battle phase 2. I wonder what his best choice would be.
When did he lose the flamer pipe?
Pioneers ready for assignment.
I actually missed that as well. So
Yeah,
yeah, Paul's
maybe
just,
it's for Pack Howie.
just been losing
Pack
squads
Howie's
all over
got
the
5
place.
kills.
Panzer IV is probably what's needed the most. But the Panzer IV, it's not going to scale against the Pershing. So, yeah, I don't know what Paul can do here.
Do you think he could just straight tick all the way to tier 4?
I'd take too long. If he can hold his fuel, maybe. But I doubt Paul can hold his fuel. I mean, currently Momo's a little bit out of position. He's kind of extended too much to the south.
Maybe. He's got a lot of fuel in the bank, honestly.
Yeah, he does. But again, it's also the manpower. Like, Panthers are expensive.
Yeah.
Unless he goes, like, Panzerwerfer combined with Pax.
Yeah, that's even more expensive though, in terms of manpower. Well, these snipers, they're getting rained on by this pack howie, but they refuse to die.
Okay, the Stuart looking a little bit aggressive here. Yeah, see, once the Stuart rotates over, Paul has to retreat. He only has a single pack. He can't deal with it. Oh, actually, is that bars? Yeah, weapon racks. Yay!
Hey,
We never see
he's
Momo
got a
go
lot of
weapon
munitions.
racks. Yeah, he does, and he has so much fuel that it just makes sense. Why wouldn't he? So the fuel's being captured back, and there's a rifle squad in the house. Yeah, so it's going to be really hard for Paul to push through from that. They want to use his smoke here, as I'm sure he will, to just to cover his cap. Won't get the manpower bleed.
Sniper's playing a dangerous game, coming out at not full health. Momo has been targeting him with the pack howie.
Yeah, there we go. There's a smoke. So still no major. Momo is getting bled a fair bit of manpower though, but that's not too much of a concern.
Yeah, as long as he can keep that triple cap running, he's in a pretty good spot.
Okay, there's the tier 3. So pretty much going to be a Panzer IV. I mean, maybe he'll surprise us with an Ostwind. It's happened in the past.
I think Paul, didn't he make it? He made it in game 2. He started with a Stug and then he cancelled and made an Ostwind, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though it looks like given his spending, it's going to be a Panzer IV.
Yeah.
Which I think would be the best choice in the situation. Especially because it's Panzer IV. Especially because with the amount of fuel that Momo has, he'd be very close to having a Sherman if he does actually go for the major tech. Not sure if he will, but it's certainly going to be an option, which an Ostwind is not very good against, as a Panzer IV is.
No. The snipers, though, they continue to rack up the kills. One's at 17. Where's the other one? 10. Definitely weighing heavy on Momo.
Now we finally have all these squads with all bars. This is going to be even more of a slaughter for this infantry.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Has he double cooked any squads? Looks like he has at least one squad.
Panzer IV is ready for battle.
Looks like he's double equipped at least 2 squads with bars. That could be trouble, as we were saying before, with the Osttroop getting that weapon bonus accuracy. If they drop any of those bars, that could come back to bite Momo quite badly.
Yeah. Alright, so we have the Panzer IV on the field now. I'm not actually getting the Pintle, however. So the snipers are all at the south here. Pretty exposed, actually, but the Panzer IV is there, so the Stuart can't go in for a flank on them. A lot of S-mines in the middle, too, so that's slowing down the capping.
Yeah, he's got to be careful standing on top
Look
of
at these
them
snipers,
as well.
though. The riflemen doing some great work. One of them actually goes down. Yeah, they're in the open. They weren't actually in cover there. And the bars make it a lot easier to wipe those snipers.
Yeah, there's double bars at that. So lethal.
Still no Pintle. Paul just not upgrading it. I mean, he has plenty of munitions. Unless he really wants the railways, like twice. But yeah, here we go. Stuart's going in for it, actually. Maybe for a stun with the captain.
Misses.
Yeah, vision block. Yeah, Momo, so it seems he's actually just going straight for his Pershing. We'll neglect the major tech for now.
We are down to 200 points.
He doesn't need it, to be fair. Like, he's doing well with just the rifleman and the support weapons.
Yeah, but this it is giving this P4 window between now and 13 CPs to do quite a lot of damage.
Mm.
He does have that M1 though. If he can position that well, he'll be in a good spot. Just got to be careful though. Actually no, he's only got one sniper now. Does pull, so actually that M1's a lot safer. Take a lot longer to die.
Yeah.
Just the one lone sniper.
Paul's probably going to go double Panzer IV, and that's going to be a bit tricky for Momo to deal with. So I think this is a pretty smart way that Paul is trying to adapt here. Especially when he has the railway, like that can be a bit of a game changer. If the AT guns get called in on, if it's called in on the AT gun, on the pack howitzer. At the south
Can't
here.
believe he hasn't got the pintle still on his P4 though. It's really curious.
The enemy is taking
That 3 sniper, yeah, it's such a good upgrade. There's just no reason not to. Like, yeah, I mean he can't afford a railway. Like, so he must really want to have 2 railways,
our lines of supply are
and like I think one's enough. Okay, so the P4 could get double naded here by these 2 squads. Oh, a nice shot there from the pack howitzer. There's the AT grenade as well now. No, will follow up. I mean, there's a Stuart, but will it be enough? The captain was
Maybe if he can
forced
stun
away.
it, the M1 is coming.
railway cannon has reloaded.
Oh, it's on its way.
Stuns it.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, the pack, I think it missed a shot on the side. Yeah, the M1 set up
no,
now.
his line of sight maybe blocked by this hedge.
Oh,
They
Mangun
should
destroyed on the
use
Stuart,
tech
but the P4, oh, he missed it.
Second shot?
He missed it. He's attacking grounding, obviously.
Yeah.
No way the accuracy would be that bad. So, yeah, I think it's this shot blocker here. Whoops.
Yeah,
This tree.
Yeah, this scraggly little scrub. Imagine if Momo had got that P4 there, that would have been a huge pickup.
Yeah. Still, the second P4 has hit the field.
Still 2 CPs away from that Pershing as well.
I just think your description of that tree is like the best way to insult someone on the internet. Like, a scraggly little scrub. Like that's, man,
Yeah.
that'll hurt
Oh,
my feelings.
railway artillery on the fuel.
Oh, wow.
Did he notice? Yeah, now he does. Oh, could the captain get hit by it?
Oh, the S mines get blown up. That's actually like contributing to Momo. Momo's like, thanks for the railway, man.
Captain probably would have got wiped there on retreat otherwise.
Yeah. That's scatter. I thought people say that like the railway is normally accurate on the first shot.
Well, I didn't see where that was initially
I
pulled
thought it
down.
was like on this fence. It was a long scatter.
I think if you don't see the smoke come down, sometimes the smoke can be in a weird spot, you know?
Right. Well, anyway, at least Paul has stemmed the VPs. He's only on 100, but it's not ticking any more down for him. But he's pretty much at the Pershing now. Just one more command point. And there's actually a pack here and an MG as well. Yeah, that Stuart backs away. So this is where Paul's in a great spot. Because Momo didn't go his major tech, it means Paul has two Panzer IVs, and Momo doesn't really have much answer. But he will very soon in the form of the Pershing. The Panzer IVs...
once again, he's going to have to make some big plays, though, to try and knock out these P4s.
Yeah, the Panzer IVs just won't penetrate reliably the frontal armor of that Pershing.
Oh,
So.
REs go down there to the incendiary round. There's no repairs for that Pershing when it does arrive.
Yeah, that's true. We'll have to rebuild those.
Man, Paul's just spamming these S-mines everywhere. It's really hampering Momo's movement around the map.
Slowing him down, especially with the out echelon. He can crush them with the Stuart, but it puts the Stuart in a pretty risky spot all the time. Like, we're putting the Stuart on the middle VP to crush the S-mines. Chances are there's a pack in front of it, and a Vet 2 MG.
Yeah, yeah. Now, I've actually seen, I think it was Paul once, put a telemine in as S-mine field just to try and catch a tank, and it actually worked.
Nice. It's so risky though because it's like if they clear the S mines with a minesweeper, they also see the telemine. So
Yeah.
it's very, very risky, but very rewarding potentially. It's Rifleman. It's only Vet 0, but it could certainly be a wipe by this Panzer 4. Still no Pintle! Poor man, but the S-Mine get the patch anyway. So Paul really favouring S-Mines over his Pintle, and I guess thus far it's been working out for him.
Yeah, for sure.
This is even going to be a triple cap for Paul. Here we go, the Pershing's on the field now. Only a single pack. Paul probably want to build a second one. And Paul could even go for a third P4. He's not far off it. But maybe want to go for a Stug when he sees the Pershing.
Yeah, probably. Stug has much better penetration and rate of fire. Much better time against that Pershing.
Yeah. And range as well. Certainly helps.
Yeah.
So Momo still has plenty of time to play with. Paul has still a fair bit of squads on the field. Double Faust won't be enough to actually snare this Pershing. Maybe going for the Stuart. So really aggressive here. I'm not sure why exactly.
He's just chasing Momo's squads almost completely off the map here. Like, he's bringing up his snipers now. They're going to work on that rifle squad.
Momo has a lot of munitions still, so he's going to have a lot of access to his grenades, his smoke, his off-map smoke, even the combined arms if he wants to get really fancy about things. Okay, this could be a dead P4. There's no AT grenade, but there's a Pershing and some bazookas. The pack's there, so is the second P4. Momo's going in very aggressive here. Pack Howitzer detonates the S-mines on the pack. That's going to be the Hevap round. Gets one P4 down. M1 firing from the side here. This engagement's going disastrously for Paul. The pack is still alive. Nade comes through on the MG. Stuart now will be looking to wipe the MG, and it is taken out. Pack setting up. Stuart gets that one as well. Hero Stuart. Ostrupen can definitely recapture these weapons though, but the Pershing from the side doing some pretty good damage.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Yeah, this Pershing, it's off to a roaring start here. Paul's still got his snipers though.
Oh, not for long maybe. Doesn't chase them. Still a lot of S-mine.
Yeah, Paul's still got enough fuel for another tank, so it wasn't a crushing blow. He's actually going for a pack instead.
It wasn't too bad, and the reason why is because Paul recaptured his weapons. We got his MG and his pack. If Momo was able to either steal or just destroy them, that would have been very punishing here. And now we have a nice tactical control group coming out of Paul here. He's got snipers, Ostrupen, MG, pioneers, exclamation mark, Barbarino, anyone in the chat.
Yeah, and Paul's had this triple cap for this whole period, so Momo's only got a 100 VP lead now. Certainly closed the gap largely in the last 5 or so minutes.
Yeah. Momo has no echelon. His only repairs is coming from the vehicle crew from the Stuart.
Yeah, it's actually a really big issue for him right now. Who would have thought losing that sniper to that, the echelon to that incendiary shot earlier would have been so punishing.
Looking for a play on this Panzer 4, gets the smoke for the slow. The Pershing and the P4, they're both being repaired up to full health. Still S-mines in the middle here. See a few flags. Smoke.
Man, these snipers still racking up the kills.
You were right, it's never over until the snipers are still alive.
Yeah.
Such is the tale of the Wehrmacht. And actually this could be Rifleman popping in the house and do good damage against these snipers. This could be actually pretty punishing. Let's see. Maybe he's waiting for them to go even closer, but it will get revealed. This is Paul's vision once I pop over in a sec. There we go. He sees them now.
Oh no.
Oh, nice Pershing shot on the Ostrupen. Rifleman following up. No retreat there. Pack Howitzer gets it, of all things.
Oh, Stuart's in trouble. No, he's going to use the...
This could be a damage engine here. Gets it from the Stuart. Pershing following it up here. There is a pack. but one pack isn't enough. P4 trying to just snipe down the Stewart, and it may be able to with the help of the Ostrupen. Yeah, that Stewart goes down. The Pershing... Oh, actually gets taken out by the pack. Wow. However, Momo has the fuel. Not a massive deal, but still... Oh, unfortunate there. But yeah, took too much damage there from the pack. Didn't actually bounce any of those rounds.
No, well, they kind of were on its rear armor there.
It was sort of side, yeah. So some of them could have definitely like scattered into the rear. So perhaps wasn't the best positioning. Momo not having enough smoke for his munitions for his smoke either. Only having 30 now.
Now Paul's got run of the field with these two snipers. There's nothing to counter them without some kind of vehicle. Losing both his Stewart and his Pershing there, very punishing.
So Momo doesn't have enough munitions for his nades and his smokes now, and that's what Momo's been relying on for a while. And there's still S-mines on the middle VP. You don't know about the south. On the south, I think I see a couple S-mines. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I wonder what Paul will go for next. He's got another Panzer IV.
Looks like all of those S-mines are cleared in the middle. That will open that up for the capping.
Yeah. Well, he's in a tough spot now. He's just got to wait for that Pershing and try not to bleed too much to the snipers in the meantime.
So there's a stolen MG42 overlooking that northern VP. So I doubt we'll see that one be captured by Paul.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Okay, the middle's been captured, but we do have an MG overlooking it. Is that S-mines on the fuel as well? S-mines on the fuel. There's just S-mines everywhere.
Yeah.
Smoke does come through, so here we go. And that's the
Forces are securing
sprinting.
our
What is the sprinting
territory.
from? Was it the on me? Yeah, it must have been the on me. Yeah, that was. So he used the on me to break the suppression, get the movement speed, and now it will force off the MG in the middle, but actually retreating through S-mines? No, he should go around them actually.
Yeah, he's taking too much.
Oh, actually hits one of them, but doesn't do any damage there.
He's taking too much bleed from these two snipers, man. These things are so lethal.
Yeah. Another Pershing's going to be coming up pretty soon. Is he going for the
going
ambo
for the
snipe? Wow. What an aggressive play, and well timed because the Pershing is so close. It's 600 manpower. That's it now.
Yep. Nice timing there from Paul.
Okay, he has a flank of the rifleman, but there won't be any snare. He just retreats that one pretty much straight away. The P4 could force off the MG.
It all comes down to what he can do with his Pershing. He still doesn't have any form of repairs for this either, so if he takes damage from those two packs, it'll be out of commission for a long time.
More S-mines. Even despite being shot by an MG42, the S-mines are planted.
Well, what can you say? His mines are very strong. Especially since people started figuring out that you can, only plant one patch and it won't cost you the entire 60 munitions.
Yeah. It's been a known fact for a while. This is actually a really bad spot for the P4. The Pershing catching it completely out of position. The pack's rotating up now, but will it actually be in time? There is enough munitions for one of the HEVAP rounds. But can he snipe and back out in time? Phasing through the Panzer IV! Oh, man! Looks like he will be able to finish it off now. There's a HEVAP shot. Does get the kill. It's actually abandoned. The Pax, will he finish it off? He gets behind the hedge. The P4, it is recaptured by the Ostrupen. Oh, man. The abandoned luck. Oh, why does abandoned still exist? Why does abandoned still exist, Tightrope?
His Pershing's back in base. It's got nothing to do. There's no re-echelons.
And so that's going to be the P4 backing away. And it was such a dangerous but well executed play by Momo. He took the pack shots. He got like the round off, and all for naught because abandoned. Oh dear. I'm certainly glad they're changing it, like how it has a heavy damage engine crit now. Well, the next patch. But still, the abandoned, it can swing games. It's just so much.
Even then, if he took heavy engine damage right there, it wouldn't have mattered.
He's just repair it, yeah. It also, like, the problem with that mechanic is it kind of inherently favors US that can repair critical. So it's kind of a weird solution, but still, a fair bit of VPs for Momo. He's got 123, so he will have time to repair his Pershing. But that may change soon once the top VP is captured. And these S-mines are the problem. The riflemen, they would have secured that southern VP, but they ran through S-mines, and that's just too much to deal with. Losing the echelon squad is...
bunker down there as well. By that fuel. It's just...
I don't see it. Where?
Similar to what we saw
I see
from
it. Yeah,
Korean
there it
Army.
is. Yeah, a good spot, actually. Yeah, losing the echelon, not only did, like to the sniper you said earlier, not only did he lose the repairs, but he also lost his minesweeper. So echelon, they're more important than you think.
Especially when you're playing this commander.
Yeah. Normally it's not too bad if you just have your self-repairing crews on your tanks, but for Pershing it's especially important. So we have a pretty big play here. Momo going to go for the south. There still is a couple of S-mines on the VP here, and there's no sweeper. It's repairing the Pershing still. The top VP is being captured. There's more S-mines being planted.
Yeah.
He's actually favouring S-mines over pintle machine guns.
When in doubt, put down S-mines. Paul Douglas, he used to be really fond of using S-mines on OKW with the fortified.
Yeah.
So he's well practiced in using S-mines.
Okay. So the Pershing's on the field looking for blood. Momo having the nice tactical support control group. He's going to be definitely securing the southern VP. Let's see if he catches some snipers perhaps out of position. He will get that bunker down.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Okay,
Well,
he's
does
going
have
to
a pack down here with
yeah,
the Vet 1 as well, so he could use target weak point.
be crushing the mines, but actually deciding to go for the snipers instead. Okay, there's the mines crush. Let's open up the south VP, but the VPs are getting pretty in favor, or about to be in favor of Paul. Going for the pack. He actually uses it on me for the speed. That's also the smoke barrage. That's going to be a dead pack. Captures it as well. Captain does retreat. His retreat path looks pretty clear for now. There's two snipers here. Pack as well. Snipers do retreat. P4 on the side, suppressing both of those riflemen. Retreats the squads away. Pershing. He's the man left here. He doesn't really have any support. The pack will get decrewed. Ostrup are moving in within range of the snare. So this Pershing play, it has to be crucial. He can't take a Faust. He's out of munitions for the HEVAP round.
Yeah. Desperately trying to cap in the centre. Looks like Paul, no. It's not going for the crush.
So there's a
Should be
P4 in the
prime
middle.
chance.
It will... No, he's pinned! Doesn't actually get the neutralized because of that MG bunker alongside the MG42. Rifleman is still there, however. Bottom VP has been captured. The north one, not really option for a taking. There's a bunker, there's S-mines. It has to be the middle. The Rifleman staying there for far too long. Could lose this one for sure. The P4's going in. Pershing backing away. Yikes. And there's still two packs here.
Yeah, and the snipers that join the party now. They start bleeding these squads.
No munitions left. Momo can't throw grenades. He can't use smokes. And he's just pinned. These MG bunkers making a huge difference. Still going for the north, but I don't know how successful it'll
target
be.
weak point. Oh, there goes the Pershing.
Wow, GG there. Paul takes that one. Man, today, once again, we're saying it every game. This cup has been the game of comebacks through and through. Whew. I mean, unfortunate there with the abandon on the P4, but I don't think that was like the biggest issue. I don't know if it's worth it. Like, I don't want to criticize Momo's, because whenever I do that, right, in Steam, he's always like, well, actually, this is the reason why, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's actually a good point. But like, maybe he should have gone a major Sherman. Like, do you think that would have been a good idea?
Yeah, maybe. He just had that period of time, around like 9 to 13 CPs where he lost control of the map and allowed Paul back into the game.
Yeah.
Maybe an extra Sherman would have been able to keep the pressure on.
Yeah, if there was the Sherman, it probably wouldn't have killed a P4, but it would have prevented the P4 from pushing Momo off. That it would have been a lot more of an even playing field when the Pershing showed up, because the double P4 timing from Paul. It really did push Momo off, and I think Paul made excellent use of the S mines because that's what made a big difference in the VPs. Momo just couldn't reliably cap those VPs because every time he would try, the VPs, they were just defended by swarms of S mines, which they take time, they inflict a manpower bleed. It's very hard to deal with. You have to have sweepers. Maybe that's what he should have had, is more echelons for more repairs. But the manpower bleed, it's like a paradox, right? It's like I don't have enough manpower to buy sweeper echelon because of S mines, but then if you had echelons, you wouldn't get manpower bleed to begin with. But it's hard to criticize these sort of players. But I think it was definitely very well played through and through.
Yep. Well, what do we got next? Do we find out if the C is forfeited or what's going on?
Yeah, we'll check the brackets. I'm not sure how that's ended up being resolved.
Please subscribe to the General's Gentleman. If you enjoy our content, you can support us at patreon.com/General's Gentleman.